be. From all the years behind me, I'd felt desire, felt the fall, thought I'd seen it all. But you came in without a sound, no grand entrance, no solid ground, just a steady hand, a quiet kiss, and everything changed after this. I didn't know what I was missing till I felt the way you listen. I've never been loved like this, not with patience, not with grace. You don't try to change my past, you just love me where I am. I've known fire, I've known doubt, I've known love that burns itself out, but I've never been loved like this. You see the cracks I try to hide, and never turn away your eyes. You don't ask me to be strong, you stay when things feel wrong. Every scar I thought defined me feels lighter standing beside me. You don't fix, you don't insist, you just love me like this. I don't question what is real, I feel it every time you feel. I've never been loved like this, without fear, without defense. You don't need me to pretend, you just take me as I am. I've known silence, I've known storms, I've known love that barely holds, but I've never been loved like this. If love is choosing every day, even when the shine fades away, then maybe this is what it means to finally believe. I've never been loved like this, and I don't take it lightly. You gave my broken heart a place where it could finally breathe. I don't know how the story ends, I don't need it promised yet. I just know my life is different now. I've never been loved like this, never been loved like this, never been loved like this. We didn't mean to write a melody, it just happened naturally. Every word fell into place, like it already knew our names. Your laugh was rhythm, mine was time, two imperfect lines and rhyme. We weren't chasing anything, we just let the feeling sing. I've heard love come and go before, but this felt different than the rest. This is a song made of us, every scar, every touch, every silence that meant more than words could ever hold. It's not loud, it's not rushed, it's just honest, it's just us. Yeah, this is a song before this June. Learned how hearts can bruise, but standing here I feel the truth. Like the past finally loosened. You don't sing to drown the pain, you sing to let it fade. And somehow every note you give feels like a reason to live. I don't need a perfect line, I just need your voice with mine. This is a song made of us, of the broken and the trust, of the nights we stayed awake, afraid but choosing fate. It's not polished, it's not much, but it's real and it's enough. Yeah, this is a song made of us. If this song is all we leave, then let it be something true, not written in the stars above, but written into me and you. This is a song made of us, and I'll carry it always, through the quiet, through the noise, through the best and hardest days. I don't know how long it lasts, I just know how deeply it was. Yeah, whatever comes after us, this is a song made of us. Your fingers brushed against my sleeve, like they knew what I needed. No fireworks, no grand display, just a moment that quietly stayed. Nothing hit me quite like us. In that space where time stood still, my heart finally learned how to feel. I didn't need the future shown, I felt it in my bones. There was forever in a single touch, no grand enough, just truth I couldn't unsee. I don't know how long love lasts, or what tomorrow brings to us, but I felt something I'll never lose, forever in a single touch. We didn't speak, we didn't plan, just let the silence understand. to be explained. They leave a mark, they leave a change. I saw my past in your calm eyes, saw my future in one side. It wasn't loud, it wasn't much, but it was everything to us. I don't question what I felt, I still feel it in myself. There was forever in a single touch, when your hand found mine. Like every doubt I carried once finally lost its fight. I don't chase the way it was, I just honor what it was, because I felt something true, forever in a single touch. If love only lives a second long, but changes you forever, then maybe that's what we found there, something that doesn't weather. There was forever in a single touch, and I'm grateful that it came. Not every love needs a lifetime to leave a name. I don't need it back again, I just know how deep it was. I'll always carry what we knew, forever in a single touch. Feels gentle, nothing rushed. Your head on my shoulder, breathing soft. No big words, no need to explain. Just a moment without pain. We've both seen love turn hard and loud, watched it slip away in a crowd. But right here it feels so clear, like this is what it's meant to be. I don't need the future drawn, I just wish this could go on. If love could stay like this, quiet, honest, real, no fear hiding in the dark, no wounds we have to heal. I don't need a lifetime promise or forever carved in stone. If love could stay like this, already know mine. Every second feels enough, like we don't have to rush. I've chased sparks that burn too fast, held on to things that couldn't last. But this feels steady, slow and true, like love learns something new. I don't ask for perfect days, just this feeling to remain. If love could stay like this, soft without disguise, just two hearts choosing calm, looking through honest eyes. I don't need the ending shown, I don't need to know what's next. If love could stay like this, I'd give it everything I have left. Maybe love was never meant to shout, approve, or represent. Maybe it's this quiet space where two souls feel safe. If love could stay like this, I wouldn't ask for more. No fear of what tomorrow brings, no counting what's in store. I don't need the world convinced, I don't need the stars to align. If love could stay like this, I choose it every time.
The night was quiet, holding its breath. Silver shadows on your dress. We didn't rush, we didn't speak, like the dark already knew our secrets. The moon hung low like it was listening. Every doubt slowly loosening. Your hand in mine, soft and right, like love was learning how to write. I didn't need a reason why, everything felt aligned. It was love painted in moonlight, soft and honest, slow and true. No bright colors, no disguise, just the glow of me and you. If forever ever felt right, it felt like that quiet night when love was painted. Our shadows on the wall. Let the world outside dissolve. Every breath felt close and warm, like the calm before a storm. I've known desire, I've known fear, but nothing felt this clear. No promises, no need to prove, just the truth moving through. I didn't ask where this would go, I just felt it slow. It was love painted in moonlight, not loud enough to fade. Something gentle, something strong, that didn't need a name. I don't chase it, I don't fight. What it gave me that night, I still see love. In moonlight. If love is art not meant to last, just moments brushed against the past, then this one still hangs in time, untouched, intact, still mine. It was love painted in the moonlight, and it changed the way I see. Not every truth needs daylight to feel real to me. I don't need it back in sight, I just know it was right, the love we painted. In moonlight. We tried to say it 1,000 ways, every night, every phrase, but some feelings don't fit the lines that live between the spaces of time. Your eyes told me everything before your lips could say a thing. In the quiet I understood this was deeper than words ever could. I've spoken love, I've heard it too, but this felt truer than what we knew. It was more than words could hold, more than stories ever told, more than promises we made, trying to keep the fear away. I don't need it spoken loud, I don't need it dressed in gold. What we felt was something real, more than words could hold. We sat in silence, hand in hand, letting life go unplanned. No need to name what we became, no need to shoulder blame. I've learned that love doesn't explain, it shows up and it remains. And standing there with nothing said, I heard everything in I don't need the perfect line, I just need that look in your eyes. It was more than words could hold, more than young or growing old, more than stay or don't you go, more than anything we know. I don't chase it, I don't mold. What we had was strong and bold. Even now I feel it still, more than words could hold. If love could be explained away, it wouldn't feel this way. Some truths are only meant to live in what two hearts give. It was more than words could hold, and I'm grateful that I know not every love is meant to last, but some outgrow the past. I don't need it said again, I don't need it retold. What we shared will always be more than words could hold. You didn't say a single word, but I heard everything. In the way you looked at me, like love was listening. We'd both been hurt, we both knew fear, knew how hope can bear. But something steady in your gaze said this wasn't how it ends. I've heard vows break and fade with time, but yours were written in a line. There was a promise in your eyes, something honest, something kind, not forever dressed in gold, just the truth you meant to hold. I didn't need you to explain, I didn't need the perfect sign. I believed in what I saw, in the promise in your eyes. We talk like people who learned enough to know what really matters. No games left to play anymore, just hearts that bruise but batter. You reached for me without a doubt, like you already knew that loving me was worth the risk, and I felt it too. You didn't swear the world would wait, you just stood and stayed. There was a promise in your eyes when the night fell soft and slow. It said, I'm here, I'm not afraid, and I won't let this go. I don't need the years to find or the road before the inside. I believed in what I saw, in the promise in your eyes. If love is choosing every day, when the easy fades away, then maybe that's what I saw then. A quiet, fearless yes. There's still a promise in your eyes every time you look my way. Not loud enough to change the world, but strong enough to stay. I don't know how the story ends, I just know where it begins. Every time you look at me with a promise in your eyes. Wasn't looking for a landing, I was just trying not to fall. Every step felt unsure, every wall felt tall. I'd been strong for far too long, carried weight I never showed. Then you stood right in front of me, and the ground finally let go. Didn't plan to lose control, I just stopped holding my soul. When I fell into your arms, the fire left my chest. I didn't have to be brave, I didn't have to be my best. You didn't ask where I'd been, or why my guard was up. You just caught me where I was when I fell into your arms. Your heartbeat felt like something safe, like it already knew my name. I let go of the things I feared for the first time in years. I learned how to stand alone, thought that was all I'd ever know. But in that moment, held so close, I finally felt home. I didn't lose who I am, I found myself again. When I fell into your arms, I didn't break apart. I found the missing quiet inside my heart. You didn't promise me the sky, you didn't swear it wouldn't hurt. You just held me like the truth when I fell into your arms. If love is learning how to trust after you've been bruised enough, and maybe that's what happened there when you pulled me in and didn't scare. When I fell into your arms, I finally let it show. Every fear I'd hidden deep, every weight I carried alone. I don't know where this road will turn or what the future asks of us. I just know my life changed then, when I fell into your arms. I was used to being almost loved, standing just outside of enough. Every smile fell halfway there, like I was always second best. Then you looked at me like you knew all the places I'd been through. And for the first time in a long, long while, I felt seen. You didn't hesitate to play a part. You reached straight for my heart. When you chose my heart, you changed the way I breathe. You saw more than my scars. You saw the best in me. I'd been overlooked, passed apart, waiting in the dark. Then you chose my heart. You didn't ask me to be perfect, you just asked me to be honest. Every fear I tried to hide found mercy in your eyes. We built something slow and real, nothing rushed, nothing concealed. For the first time love felt safe, like it wasn't gonna fade. I don't question what we are, I remember where we started. When you chose my heart, you gave me room to stand. You didn't want a piece of me, you wanted who I am. I'd been broken from the start, trying to play my part. Then you chose my heart. If love is a choice we make, in the risk we're willing to take, then you made yours clear to see. When you chose me, when you chose my heart, I learned to let love in, not afraid of how it ends, just grateful that it did. I don't know where this road will start or where it falls apart. I just know the moment changed my life. When you chose my heart. I used to darker mornings, shadows stretching through my days. Learn to live with half the feeling, learn to look the other way. I told myself I didn't miss it, that hope was something I outgrew. Then you stepped into my silence, and the dark remembered you. I forgot how bright it felt to be seen by someone else. You bring the light back when I thought it was gone. You turn the quiet into something I can lean on. I don't need the sky to open wide or every answer tied, just the way you look at me. You bring the light back. We don't talk about the damage or the nights that broke us down. We just let the moment breathe again, let our feet stay on the ground. You don't try to fix my story, you just read it like it's true. And somehow every broken page feels less heavy next to you. I don't ask for much these days, just something real that stays. You bring the light back in the simplest ways, in the calm of your presence, in the words you don't say. I don't need a perfect sign or a reason why, just knowing you're right here. Light back. If light is learning how to trust when you've almost given up, then maybe this is what it means to finally see. You bring the light back, and I don't fight it anymore. I let it in, I let it warm places closed before. Whatever comes down the line, I won't face it blind, as long as your hand finds mine. You bring the light back.
Chased 1,000 midnight wishes, thrown them up against the sky. Most of them just faded quietly, like stars that didn't try. Then you walked into my real life. No warning, no disguise. And suddenly the things I hoped for were standing in your eyes. I thought dreams were meant to stay asleep. I didn't know they could breathe. You feel like every dream I ever held too long, every hope I didn't say, every right when things went wrong. You're not perfect, you're not unreal, you're standing right in front of me, but somehow you still feel like every dream. I've learned how fragile wanting is, how fast belief can fall. I built my life on careful steps against the wall. But you don't ask me to pretend, you don't promise me the skies. You just show up every day, and that's what makes me try. I don't need the fantasy, I just need what I can see. You feel like every dream that learned how to stay, not the kind that disappears with the light of day. I don't need the stars aligned, I don't need a guarantee. You're real enough to touch, but you still feel like every dream. If dreaming means believing still, after all the nights I've known, then maybe this is what it looks like when a dream comes home. You feel like every dream I don't wanna wake from now, not because it's perfect, but because it's honest somehow. I don't know how far this goes, I don't know what it will mean, I just know I'm standing here with you. You feel like every dream. Like every dream. We don't fill the room with words, we let the silence speak first. You sit close, the world slows down, like peace finally found me now. I used to fear the empty space, thought quiet meant something was wrong. But sitting here with you tonight, it feels like where I belong. I don't need the noise